Hi, my name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse Radio Network. I want to talk about what I believe is an imminent terror attack coming into this country. And I'm not talking about airplanes or brown-colored people flying in here and attacking us. I'm talking about a financial terror attack, another financial terror attack. In fact, this one will be the coup d'etat on liberty and sovereignty around this planet. I'm talking about a cabal of globalist elite banksters who want to finish the job they began in 2008. Now, our mainstream media is covering topics that are completely and utterly useless for us to consider. Even a lot of alternative media are wasting their time talking about things such as birther issues. You know, the fact of the matter is, birther issues are irrelevant. The president is the president. He's not going anywhere. The Supreme Court voting on Obamacare is irrelevant. It's a distraction. Obamacare has as much chance of being implemented as us finding WMDs inside of Iraq. These distractions are put out there for a very, very good reason, to keep us talking and arguing politically about irrelevant topics. See, this is what you can do in a democracy. You can talk about things that are meaningless. You can debate and vote and argue and fight back and forth about topics that are meaningless. But the real important things, like who you will invade and who will be murdered in your name and your financial future and sovereignty, those decisions are not left to you. Case in point, Der Spiegel, in an interview with Wolfgang Schäuble today, he reiterates what he has been saying for the last 2-3 years. Back in the beginning of this European debt crisis, Schäuble whispered into Merkel's ear saying, we need to use this crisis in order to rewrite the German constitution, in order to give more power to Brussels. You know, he's on the same message today as he was then. In this interview, he said, the most important things for the nation of Europe, the nations that make up the EU zone, is for them to give up their jurisdiction over fiscal policy. He wants them to be individuals still and have this token democracy, these token borders, and this token representative government. But when it comes to things like fiscal policy, they don't get to choose anymore. They want to consolidate this power and give it to Brussels. And let's not make any mistake about it. We've already went through this transition where we've had representative government and now we have bankster government. And in fact, if you look at the Wall Street Journal article I'll attach with this video, you'll see how they're all on board about pumping up a central bank, a more powerful central bank of Europe. In fact, the title of the article is How the Europeans Need a Federal Reserve. This is an all-out assault on financial liberty and financial sovereignty. And I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Look, if you live in a finocracy, financial democracy, you have no freedom. You have no decision over the important issues of your life. You can squabble about things like gay rights or gay marriage or irrelevant border laws or irrelevant healthcare laws, or you can be treated to the latest coach pedophile. But when it comes to important topics like who's going to be murdered in your name and your own financial future, you don't get to decide them in a finocracy. And this is what we're marching this planet towards. We've already done it in the United States. There is no representative government here. We have an elite crew of banksters who write the laws that govern this country that benefit them and them alone, and we have an imminent financial terror attack about to be unleashed on this world that will make 2008 look like a walk in the park in order to devastate representative government inside of Europe. Hold on. This isn't a prediction. This is a fact. They have been telling us for years this is what they're going to do, and they're about to unleash this nightmare onto this planet. Stories are attached. That's all I got.